Alrighty, guys. Welcome. This is your host, ID Jester. Welcome to game number 31 of the season. We start a three-game series against the San Francisco Giants 2018. This is game number 31. So looking forward to bringing this to you guys. And let's look at the starting lineup. So Alan Hansen, second base. Second base. Let's see if we can get the camera somewhat to do something. There we go. Alan Hansen, second base. Andrew McCutcheon in right field. Buster Posey is the catcher. Brandon Beltz at first base. We got Evan Longoria at third base. Brandon Crawford, shortstop. Austin Jackson in center field. Gregory Polanco in left field. And then we have the pitcher spot. And we have too many pitching cards in there. So we'll remove one of them, the one we don't need. Pitching today for the Giants is Chris Stratton. Chris Stratton, he was 10-10 on the season, 5.09. Started 26 games in the season. There's his statistics. Alrighty, let's look at the starting lineups for your Atlanta Braves. We have Ozzie Albies at second base, of course. Ronald Acuna out there in the left field. Freddie Freeman's over at first base. Nick Markakis in right field. Surprise, surprise, look at who plays today for the Braves. Jose Bautista is at third base. Doesn't spend much time with the Braves, but he's in this game. Tyler Flowers is catcher. Jorge Camargo is the shortstop and the pitcher spot. And then Ender Enciarte batting ninth. So the pitcher spot once again in the ace spot, just to screw with me, I'm sure. Pitching today for the Braves, Mike Foltynewicz. He is 13-10, 2.85 ERA. Let's take a look at how he's doing so far in this replay. This will be his first start since our debacle after 26 games in. So this is game number, what are we at? 31? Is that what I said we're at? So obviously we won't have any statistics on the San Francisco Giants, so they'll all be blank. All right, so again, percentile dice, black than white. That's an 86. The two 12-siders. We will, of course, be using our payoff pitch ID Jester charts. If you do not have a copy of these and you're still looking to get a copy, you're running out of time, as I'm going to be sending these out to Joe. If you're looking to give me some feedback on any adjustments or anything, let me know before I send them out. And we'll be using our charts there. Mike McAllister, how you doing? Have you heard anything from Tabletop Earl? They had flooded in the area in Stillwater. No, I haven't heard from Tabletop Earl. So hopefully they'll be okay out there. I don't know. We'll wish them the best, of course. All right, so this game is in SunTrust Park in Atlanta. And the visiting team is, of course, the San Francisco Giants. Let's get things underway. Foltynewicz versus Alan Hansen. Alan Hansen is the second baseman, and away we go. That is a 10. 10 is in play, 43, and that is going to be a leadoff single by Hansen. Hold rating for Foltynewicz is a 3. Very tough to get a jump on him. So Hansen will just go to first and settle down over there. Andrew McCutcheon. That is a 4. In play once again, 70 this time. That's going to be too high. That's going to be a fly ball out to right field. And that is one away. Buster Posey, the catcher, of course. Catcher extraordinaire for the San Francisco Giants. Niner, tough, 99. That's going to be a fly ball to left. Out there making the catch is going to be left fielder Acuna. 2 away. And that brings up Brandon Beltner first. Alan Hansen. That is a 10. Once again in play, but a 77 is going to be on a range. That's going to be a fly ball out to right. So right field, left field, right field, and that's going to do it. Foltynewicz gets through the first unscathed. we go to Chris Stratton, the right-hander. So we're going to be looking at the right-handed side of the card. Stepping in is going to be Ozzy Albies. Ozzy, he's, let's see, of course, these are just coming in from game 27 and higher. He's batting 444. 2 doubles, no triples, no home runs, 2 walks, only 1 strikeout. Ozzy Albies, second baseman. That's a 5 tough, 90. That will be a ground ball to short. Making the play over there is going to be Crawford. 1 away. Ronald Acuna. He batting 474. He does have 3 doubles, a triple, and a home run. Ronald Acuna. 11. So Patient. We got a 52 right-handed Patient. Just missed a triple. 51 would have been a triple. 52 is still a single. We'll take that. Hold rating is very good for Stratton. Let's look at the catcher. Let's get their ratings. Catcher, oh, that's going to be Buster Posey. He's probably going to have a pretty good arm. He's got an arm of 3, actually, which is average, so no adjustments. So Acuna, if he can get the jump, Ronald Acuna, if he can get the jump, being a B stealer, being 8 or less, no adjustment for the catcher. He's going to try. He's going to try and get the jump. So that is an 8. So it's higher than the 4. You have to go if you roll a 10 or higher, but so he can choose. He can still go, but he gets a -2 because he's higher than the pitcher grade. So it would take him down to 6 or less. So he won't go. He doesn't get a very good jump, so he bluffs the steal attempt. Let's see if that throws off Chris Stratton here as he pitches to Freddie Freeman at first base. That is a 9er. 9er's tough 33, right-hander. Tough 33, and that's going to be a single. Single. So a tough single. We have Acuna on first. His run rating is a 7. So Acuna's a 7. So if we want to see if the runner is going to go first to third, we have to see where it was hit. It was hit to center field. So it had to be either off of a hit and run, which it wasn't. There has to be 2 outs, and you have to have a run rating of 6. There's not 2 outs. It has to be off a wheelhouse, and there was no wheelhouse. It has to be an in play, and you have to have an 8 or higher. It was an in play, but he's only a 7 or higher, or a defensive check in 6 or higher. So none of these apply, so he doesn't get to automatically make it. He can still go, but he has to risk it. So if he wants to risk it, we have to look at the center fielder. The center fielder is Austin Jackson. In center field, his arm is a 7. So we take the run rating of the base runner, which is 7. We take the arm, which is a 7. And if you roll equal to or less than both of those numbers, so if we roll a 5, he's safe. If you roll higher than both of those numbers, say a 10, he's out. And if we roll exactly a 7, then we go to our chart. 1 to 5, he's safe. 6 to 9, he's out. And on a 10, we will look at an error. So do we want to risk sending him after I give you that long explanation? We are going to risk it. We're going to try and send him. Now the defense has a choice to make. They can either try and throw the runner out, or they can toss the ball in and keep the runner from advancing on the single. So Freddie Freeman will try to advance if they try to throw out Acuna. So it's a 7 or less. Are they going to trying to throw him out? And as the defense will sometimes do, they're going to try it. They're going to try and throw him out. So here's your big test to show you everything I just did. That's one of the reasons I'm sending them. Just so I can show everyone that is wondering how all these charts work, if you're having any questions. All right, so here we go. Acuna trying to go. Here comes the throw from center field. It is Austin Jackson. Here comes the throw. The slide. He is safe. The tag does not come in time. So he is safe. So now we look at Freeman, who has a run rating of 6. So on a 6 or less, he will advance on the throw. And he does. So it is going to be a single by Freeman. Acuna is going to move to third. And on the throw, Freeman moves up to second base. You will stay on third. You will move to second. There we go. So that's how all of that plays out. Just like that. Of course, it goes 10 times faster because you don't need to explain it to anybody. But that's runners at second and third, and only one out for the Braves. Let's try fan 879. How you doing, my friend? Hope all is well with you and your Minnesota Twins. Alrighty, here we go. That is an 8 tough 73. That is going to be a tough one. So I should have mentioned whether the defense was playing in or not, because we have a chart for if the defense is playing in on whether or not the runner makes it home or not on a ground out or anything like that. So we will just assume the defense was playing corners in. This early in the game, they were probably not going to play everything in. So we'll just assume they were playing corners in. All right, so that was an 8 and a 73. So 8, tough, 73. It's a ground ball to short. So he was playing back. So on a ground ball advance out, ground ball advance, trying to go home, automatically go on a wheelhouse check, a defensive check, or any position that is in, you get a -2. So he is coming home. Again, he is Ronald Acuna on what you call it, on third base. They're going to, of course, try for the double play here. So the double play is going to be a double play of 8, double play of 7. So 7 or less will be a double play. And that is a 7, so it doesn't matter if Acuna comes in or not, as they get the ground ball double play. That was went to short, so it's going to be 6-4-3. Oh, we don't have a runner on. Right, that's why they weren't going for double play. Right, so all they can do is get the runner out at home on the ground out. There we go. Well, so went to short, and Acuna will score. Freeman will not advance because the ball was hit to short unless he, again, got an advance to go to third. If it went to short, you need a run rating of 8 or higher to make it. So, of course, you have all these charts out in front of you, but if you memorize them, it's pretty simple. So, run comes in on the ground out, and we get to see Jose Bautista. This is his first appearance here in the season for the Braves. I think they just picked him up at the beginning of the season. Took him a little while to get into playing shape, and then keep rolling. Keep them dice rolling. All right. So it took him a little while to get into playing shape, and now he's finally made it in the lineup. What do we got there? That's an 8. Another tough one. 87. That's a grounder to short. So they're just going to go to short to first, and that's going to do it. But the Braves do pick up a run on a couple hits and no errors. We go to the top of the second. Evan Longoria against Mike Fultonevich. 11, Patient, 31. He's a right-hander. Patient, 31 is a single. So Longoria lines one back up the middle. He's a bee stealer. And Tyler Flowers is our catcher. He actually gives him a +1. So he goes from a 7 to an 8. But again, getting a hold or getting a lead on Fultonevich pretty tough at this point. No risk in it. But you know what they're going to do? They're going to try a hit and run here with Brandon Crawford up. So here's our hit and run chart. We're going to use all kinds of charts for you guys today. So on all hit and runs, runners will take an extra base. Batters' double play rating drops by 2 points. Left-handed batters that hit to a G6 turns it into a single. Right-handed batters that ground G4 turn that into a single. All lineouts are double plays or triple plays depending on how many people are on base. All wheelhouse home runs become doubles. All wheelhouse doubles become singles. If the batter strikeouts, then the runner must steal with a -2 rating. Do not roll for a jump. So there is your outline there. We'll just kind of keep this sheet up out of the way so I can reference it if I need to. All right, so a little hit and run action here. Brandon Crawford, Evan Longoria, he's on first. I'm going to just flip up his card in case we need his stats. And here we go. Boom. That is a 7 tough, 12, 26. And Crawford, tough 26. So he strikes out. So Longoria's got a steal. So his steal is a B. He gets a +1 for the catcher, turns him into an A. That's 9 or less. He'll be in there safe. And he's in there. So kept out of the double play and advanced the runner, I guess. So it's going to be a strikeout. Boom, boom. And the runner is going to head off to second base. There we go. So Longoria moves to second, and his run rating is a 6. In case we need that later on down the line here. Hopefully we won't. Austin Jackson, center fielder's up. Oop, he hit a foul ball. Hit a foul ball. Austin Jackson, 8 tough. Tough 15, strikes out Jackson. So back-to-back strikeouts is by Fultonevich. Brings up Gregory Blanco, the 8th place hitter. 7? Yeah, 7. Tough. Tough 12. And strikes out the side after giving up the single to Longoria. So good comeback there by Fultonevich. And that leaves the pitcher spot still up. So Tyler Flowers comes up here for the Braves in the bottom of the second. 1-0 Braves. Whoop, foul. Chris Stratton on the hill. 12, wheelhouse, 0-5, gone. Just like that, a line shot out there into left field. That was soared over the head of Gregory Blanco out there in left field. He took about 5 steps and saw that just missile right over his head. What a shot there. Tyler Flowers, what the power he's got. That is his, I think, first home run of the season, though. And the Braves take a 2-0 lead. Johan Camargo. Whoa, easy for me to say. Hey, Al, Red Sox fan, how you doing? How you doing, my friend? Hope all is well. Johan Camargo, Braves up now 2-0. 2, defensive check. So this is going to be an odd, which is a range, and this is going to be on the left fielder. Left fielder is Blanco. And Blanco is a range in left field. He's got a range of D. DDD is in dog face. So that's a 1-64. That one's going to fall in. It's headed out there into the corner. Blanco on the run, and he cannot make the catch as that falls in. And it is a, you look at these two dice. If it's a single-digit number, it's a single. If it's a two-digit number, two-digit, 10, two-digit number, it would be a double. So that is going to be a single. And let's take a look at his steal rating. He's a D stealer, not very good. That brings up the pitcher spot. So it looks like our pitcher, Fultonevich, he's going to try and lay down a bunt here. He is a C-rated bunter. That's going to be a 7. He needs a 7 or less, or they can try for the runner. Let's see, 7 or less, and that is a 7. So good sacrifice there. And moving to second will be Camargo. So Fultonevich does his job. That brings up Ender. Oh, I need to, let's just say assist to the pitcher. Put out at first. No, put out at first. Thank you. So Ender's up, the 9th place hitter. And runner at scoring position. Let's see if the Braves can continue. Ender, He's batting .353 on the season. He does have a home run, 4 strikeouts, no walks. And that is a 6. That is a ballpark, but 94 is just going to give us an in play. 1-45. And it's a 12. 12 is going to be a single. A single. Camargo. And Camargo is a run of 5. So he's going to stop at third on the single. Camargo. So Ender does his job and is now runners at the corners with only 1 away. Double play gets Stratton out of this inning for the Giants. Big hit by Ozzie, and that could really improve the chances of the Braves winning this one. And that is a 6. That is a ballpark 67. And SunTrust, very low numbers, 1-33 and 1-39. So that is going to be an in play again. 1-39 will be a hit for Ozzie. Nope, that's an 81. 81's a fly ball. It's out there to center field. So we are looking at the sacrifice hit chart, sacrifice fly out chart. So to come home, you need a wheelhouse or a defensive check, or else it's your choice. So he is going to try and come home. So the defense needs to see whether or not they're going to throw home. Let's see, Camargo. Yeah, he's a 5. The center fielder's arm is Jackson, Austin Jackson. His arm is a 7. So 5 or less, he's safe. If it's a 8 or higher, he's out. And if it's a 6 or 7, then we'll roll on the chart. That's a 10. He's out at home. Now we got to see if the runner can advance on the play. That's Ender Enciarte at first. He's got a run rating of 8, so 8 or less he will advance. He does. All right. So it's a fly ball to center. Fly ball to center. Center field. There we go. Center field. Camargo out at home, and Ender will move to second. And we're going to call this assist to the, center fielder. Put out at home. Catcher. There we go. All right, so throw him out. Catch him out, throw him out, I guess, is the way you want to call that. MP Fox, how you doing, sir? Thanks for coming on by. Hope all is well with you as well. All right, here we go. So we're in the top of the third, 2-0 Braves. Chris Stratton will be up. That's a 2. That's a defense. Error check on the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Freddie, error. What is your error rating? He's a 5. He's solid. Solid. So 1-26 will be an error. That's a 95. No error. And it's a ground ball to first. Freddie's going to make the play. All right, so we're through the lineup once. Let's go through it again. Alan Hansen. He singled his first time up. 10 in play. 63 is out of range. It's a fly ball to right. 2-way. That brings up McCutcheon. He flew out to right his first time up. 7 tough. 76. And it's a grounder to second. Ozzie's going to scoop that one up and throw it over to Freeman, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Fultonevich. We go to the bottom of the third. Chris Stratton against Ronald Acuna. Ronald Acuna is batting .500. 10 hits, 20 at-bats through the last 6 games, I guess. That's a 7 in play, 12. That's going to be a leadoff double. That one's in the gap. That one's going to fall in and roll for a little while. And he is also a beat stealer. We're going to try and get the jump. 7, no jump, so no go. No jump. I mean, you can still go if you wanted to, but with the -2, it's a little harder to be safe. So, Freddie Freeman, he singled his first time up. That is an 8 tough. 33. He might do it again. Tough. Nope, this time just out of range. Strike him out. Freddie down on strikes. Markakis, he grounded to short his first time up. Twins week in baseball should be tonight or tomorrow, I hope. Next full game will be Friday or Saturday. All right. Don't forget, we're going to have a live stream tomorrow at 8 o'clock p.m. where we're going to talk about setting up your replays and how and why and different ways to set up your replays and to how you should be using your players in your replays and our thoughts about that. We're going to have baseball demos. We're going to have Ron Juckett from Retro Sports Network, and of course we're going to have baseball demos. Come on by. We're going to have a live discussion on that tomorrow night, 8 o'clock p.m. So if you're available, come on out. Put your 2 cents into the discussion. So here we go. Nick Markakis. 6 ballpark, 18, and that is going to be a wheelhouse for Markakis. Wheelhouse. 1-72 will be a hit. And that is an 80. Unbelievable. That's a fly ball. Center field. And Acuna, he will sacrifice on a wheelhouse. He automatically advances on a wheelhouse. So no check needed. That brings up Jose Bautista. He grounded to short. Runner at third base now. And that is a 4-5-6. Ballpark 08. Ballpark 8 is a hole. That's going to be a Jose. Look at that. Only 1-26 is a hit on a wheelhouse check. That is a 10, though. That is going to be a double, and that's going to drive in a run. So Jose Bautista drives in a run for the Braves. He only batted 105 versus right-handers for the Braves. 19 at-bats. He had 1 double, 1 walk, 10 strikeouts. So that's why he was not on the Braves for long. He did not do well for the Braves. 105 versus right-handers. 19 at-bats, 1 double, 1 walk, 10 strikeouts. No triples, no home runs. Couple home runs versus lefties. And batted 188, but he was sent packing shortly after his arrival. But in our case, he got us a double, so yay us. So run in, and Tyler Flowers is up. He homered in the second inning to start it off. That is a 10. In play 50. Nope, out of range. That's a grounded to first. Grounded to first. And Bautista move up to third on that one. So runner at third again for the Braves. And that, oh no, I'm sorry, that does it. That's the third out. Side is retired. But the Braves have 1 run in the first, 1 run in the second, 1 in the third. They lead 3-0. Go to the top of the fourth. Fultonevich versus Buster Posey. 7 tough, 62. That's out of his range. That's going to be grounder to first. Freddie Freeman, he's going to take it to the bag himself. That brings up Brandon Belt. He flew out to center field. That's a 6 patient 20 walks. Walks Brandon Belt. And that brings up Evan Longoria. He singled in the second inning. 6, 7, 8, 40. Strike him out. Another strikeout by Fultonevich, his 4th of the game. Brings up Crawford. Brandon Crawford. 7 tough. 55. Ooh, just out of the side of his range. It's a grounder back to Fultonevich. He knocks it down. He runs over, picks it up, throws it underhand to Freeman, makes the catch. Side is retired. All righty. So that was a good inning for Fultonevich. We go to Johan Camargo. So, Camargo, what is that, 6? 6 is ballpark, 17. That is another wheelhouse check. Camargo, 1 to 87 will be a hit. That is a 70. That is just a single. And no one on base to take advantage of it. So once again, Fultonevich has a perfect opportunity to sacrifice. That is an 8, which I believe is out of range. So they can try to throw out the runner, Camargo. So if they want to try and throw out the Camargo, they can try. Of course, they will try to do that. Camargo is only a 5 runner. So 5 or less, he's safe. Higher than 5, they're going to get him. He can get him. So not a good sacrifice there. It's going to be a fielder's choice. Out at second. We're just going to say first base to shortstop. Out at second. There we go. So Fultonevich doesn't get the good sacrifice this time. Brings up Ender Inciarte, runner first. Singled his first time up. 10 in play, 80 though out of range. Grounder to short. Grounder to short, we got a double play chance. 5 or less. It is a 4, 5, 6, so it's going to be a fielder's choice. We're just going to call this a 5-4 put out. That's fine. Doesn't really matter. So Ender grounds out. He's at first now. Brings back up Ozzy. He's 0 for 2. 0 for 2. 4. Patient 39. And that is a triple by Ozzy. Ozzy triple. Patient 39. Triple from Ozzy. He did have 4 triples versus right-handers, 1 versus left-handers. And that's going to clear the bases on the triple. Inciarte will score, and it's another run. Ronald Acuna, we got a 1-1-1-1 going. Runner at third with 2 away. Defense plays back. 5er tough, 71. That's going to be out of range. 71 is a fly ball to right field out there, making the catch. Andrew McCutcheon. And we got us a 1-1, 1-1 in the first 4 innings. All right, Fultonevich back out to face off against Austin Jackson. 4 in play, 43, just outside his range. 43 is a pop up to short. 1 away. Polanco, he struck out his first time up. 6, patient 60 versus a right-hander, and he's not that patient actually. 60. It's a ground ball down to third. That's going to be Bautista. Going to make his first defensive play of the season, and he throws it on target. That's going to bring out the pitcher spot, but we're actually going to be pulling Stanton here. He only goes 5 innings as a starter, which would be next inning, but hasn't been the greatest. We'll just say that. So they're going to pull him now, and they're going to bring in Pablo Sandoval. So Chris Stratton, I mean, he did okay. He doesn't have the, it's going to be hard. You got an in-play at 7. You got a ballpark at 6. You got an in-play at 10. That's pretty rough. We've got a couple pitchers like that, so I know how the feeling is. But Pablo Sandoval, we need to put in a pinch hitter here. Sandoval, the Panda. The Panda's coming in against Fultonevich. That's a 9 tough. 85. That's out of his range. 85 is a grounder to second. Ozzy makes the play, and that's going to do it. So Pablo's done. And we need to bring in a new pitcher. Looks like Tony Watson would be perfect since he's a left-hander and Freddie Freeman is a left-hander. So, new pitcher, Tony Watson. He will bat in the 9th spot. So, here we go. Tony Watson versus Freddie Freeman. Tony Watson's got a lot of tough there, but if we can roll a 4, 5, or 6, these are good. So low numbers are good. Low numbers are good on the 6-siders. That's a 7, so that's going to be tough. Tough 64. That's going to be a ground ball to third. Third baseman out there. Longoria, he's on target with his throw. Freddie Freeman is out. Nick Markakis, he's 0 for 2. Come on, Nick. His average is only 222. No home runs. Come on, Nick. He's got 2 walks, only 1 strikeout, though. 3, there we go. In play, but 97 is not what I wanted to see. That's a fly ball out to right field. Andrew McCutchen, he makes the catch, and that brings up Bautista. Bautista with the double, surprise double. And that is a 4. Ballpark, 96, so that's just an in play. But it's going to be only a 1 to 11. 79. Not good against lefties there, Bautista. 79, that's a grounder to short, and that's going to do it. So Tony Watson comes in and does his job. 1, 2, 3 inning. And it keeps the Braves off the board for the first time in the game. 1-1, 1-1-0. Ah. All right, so in the 6th inning, it looks like Fultonevich. This might be his last inning. So Alan Hansen, 1 for 2 with a single. There's only been 2 hits by San Francisco so far. I shouldn't have mentioned it. I know it. Damn it. 9, tough. 88, though. That's going to be out of range. Ground ball. Hit the short. Hit the short. And that's going to be Camargo. 1 away. Andrew McCutchen, the right fielder. Whoop. Foul. Foul. Crazy foul. 2, defense. So even. So error. Error on the left fielder. Left fielder is Acuna. His error in left field. Ooh, he's a 2. That is not good. 1 to 59. That is going to fall in. 1 to 59. And that is a 44. And that's going to be an E7. Reached on the error. And that's going to fall in. Left fielder Acuna. So McCutchen on. He's a D-stealer. He's not going anywhere. Buster Posey's up. 1 on, 1 away here in the top of the 6th. That's an 8 tough. 51. Righty out of range. 51 is a pop up to second. Pop up to second. And McCutchen will stay at first. Brings up Brandon Belt. They walked in the 4th inning. 9 tough again. 71 out of range. 71 is a grounder to short, and that's going to do it. Camargo throws it on to McCutchen, to Freeman, and that side is retired. So Tony Watson still out there against Tyler Flowers. Tyler Flowers, a home run in the 2nd inning, and yes, it is his first home run of the season. Thank you, Al. Don't forget, guys, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and make sure you check out the wonderful channels that we have here in our community. Al Red Sox Fan, Tribe Fan, 879, all the others. Just go to the little dots over there on the right-hand side and click on the go to channel button, and you can go directly through their channel, through the chat, and you can check them out. They do a wonderful job. And hopefully you will subscribe to their channel as well. Tyler Flowers, 1 for 2 with the big home run. That's a niner. Niner's tough. Tough 38. Tough 38's a strikeout. Nope, wait a minute. He's a lefty. It's still a strikeout. Still a strikeout, but sometimes you got to check. I keep forgetting the lefties. Got to look on the left side with the lefties out there. That brings up Camargo. He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Batted .270 against lefties. 12 defense. So that's going to be range on the catcher. We got a range on the catcher. That's Posey. Where's Posey's card? Posey, range, B. B is in boy. So 1 to 47 will be a hit. Let's see if Camargo can make it 3 for 3. 1 to 47. No, just barely. They got him. So good play there. Ground ball to the catcher. Posey jumps out in front of the plate. Throws it down in time. Camargo not the fleetest of foot. And that brings up Fultonevich. Since he's actually throwing a shutout, I'm going to give him another inning. His card says he fatigues in 6, but I think because he's on a two hit shutout, I'm going to give him another inning. I might just do like Stratomatic does it, where you can keep going until you've given up 3 hits or 4 hits within 2 inning period, because that's actually pretty good system, I have to admit. So Fultonevich, he's going to come out and hit with 2-way. 3 in play, 94 though, that is not what we wanted to see. That's a fly ball out to left field, and that's going to be 1-2-3 inning. But Fultonevich now is hit his point of weakness here in payoff pitch. So he didn't give up any hits in the 6th inning. So if he gives up 3 or more in the 7th, we'll have to pull him. Evan Longoria, he is 1 for 2 with a single. That is a 7 tough, 63. And that's out of range. So it's a fly ball. It's headed out there to right field and making a great play, Nick Markakis. Whew. I thought that was going to fall in for a second. Brandon Crawford, he's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. 9, tough again, 76. 76, that's a ground ball. That's going to Camargo. He backhand throws to Freeman in time, 2 away. And that brings up Austin Jackson. AJ, as some people like to call him. AJ. AJ is 0 for 2. He struck out in the 2nd. 10, that's an in-play. 33, that's going to be trouble. That's a single, so that's going to be his first strike against him. That brings up Polanco here. 4-0 Braves, top of 7. 2 away. He needs to get this out against Polanco. Niner, tough, 57, and that is a strikeout. Strikes him out, and Fultonevich is having a hell of a game against the Giants. Tony Watson, he will have to be done. Tony, nice to see you. You're out of here. We're going to have to bring in Sam Dyson, even though he's due up. We could do a double switch, but we are going to the 8th and 9th innings. They should have enough. Okay. So Dyson in. They don't. Oh, they do actually have a lefty, and that would be Will Smith. With the lefty coming up, and then a switch hitter, righty, lefty, lefty. They're going to bring Will Smith in, and look at his card. Good Lord, look at Will Smith's card. That is a lot of tough. He has the ballpark there, though. You got to roll a lot of 6s and the 8. But that is a lot of tough. So Will Smith is going to come in. Fortunately, he can only come in for one inning. Smith, Will. Now, Will, you're going to bat in the 9th spot, buddy. All right. Yeah, because I'm not going to do a double switch. So we're in the bottom of the 7th. Ender Enciarte. 6, ballpark, right off the bat. That is an in-play check for Ender Enciarte. Ender, 1 to, he's a lefty, 1 to 48. And, just missed it. Popped it up to the catcher. Popped it up to Posey behind the plate. That's going to do it for the order. So now we go to Ozzy. Ozzy's 1 for 3 with a big RBI triple in the 4th inning. Ozzy. 6 again. Ballpark 14. Ballpark 14. That is a wheelhouse. Ozzy 1 to 88 will be some kind of hit. Lower is better, of course. 71. That is going to be a single. He doesn't have a very good hold rating, so we are going to try and take advantage of that. Ozzy going to try and get the jump here. 3, he gets the jump. He's off on the pitch. And in there, stolen base. That's going to be steals second. So Ozzy gets a single and steals. Gets himself in scoring position, which you got to take advantage of when somebody's got a tough. Ronald Acuna, 2 for 3, a double and a single. Whoop, foul ball. Ronald Acuna. Niner, that's going to be tough. Tough 0-7, that is going to be a strikeout. Freddie Freeman, 1 for 3, singled in the 1st. 3, tough, 92. That's not it, guys. That's a ground ball to 2nd. That's going to advance the runner to 3rd, Ozzy. And that brings up Markakis. Nope, that brings up the Will Smith at least is out as we bring in a pinch hitter, Gorky Hernandez. So pinch hitter, Gorky Hernandez. So Gorky's up against Fultonevich, who's going to try so this, 6, 7, 8. So this will be his last inning one way or the other. One way or the other. Gorky Hernandez, and this, of course, he's throwing a no-hitter. Then, of course, I would keep him out there. But Gorky Hernandez, 10, in play, 0-9. Ouch! That is going to be a single, leadoff single. That is strike number 2 against Fultonevich. So he's got 2 strikes in 2 innings. So Alan Hansen, 1 for 3, runner at first. Gorky is only a C stealer, so 6. Patient, Patient 32. Patient 32, and that is going to be a single. Gorky is a run of 7. It's a single to left field. Single to left. Left fielder, Acuna, he's got an arm of 6. So 6 or less, and he will be, I think he's just going to stop at second base. So it's going to be a single. Stopping at second is Hernandez. And that is actually going to be it for Fultonevich. They've seen enough. They're making a call. We've got 3 pitchers we can bring in. 2 lefties and a righty. So who's due up? We got a switchy, a righty. So it looks like we're going to bring in the right-hander. And oh boy, here we go. Peter Moulin. Oh boy. New pitcher. Peter Moulin. He's going to bait in the A spot. I'm going to remember this time. So Moulin against Alan Henderson. No, I'm sorry. Alan just got a single. Right. So it is a 4-0 ball game here. Top of the 8th. Peter Milon comes in. Can he get somebody out? That would be awesome. 8 tough. 51. Oh no! 51 is still a single by McCutcheon. Still a single by McCutcheon. Ah. All right. So now we're going to have to calculate some stuff out, unfortunately. Right. So runner at second is Gorky. Gorky has got a run rating of 7. It was hit to center field, and that's Ender. He has an arm of 7, so if he goes home, it'll be 7 or less. He's safe. Higher than that, he's out. Are you going to send him, or are you going to keep? Oh, boy. Or do you keep the bases loaded with nobody out? I think you do that. I mean, sure, you want to get the run in, but 7, 7, yeah, no. They're just going to load the bases. And due up is Buster Posey, and he actually is the tying run. Is at the plate. Buster Posey versus Peter Milon. 4, tough, 92. Ground ball to short. Double play opportunity. 8, 9. So 8 or less, it's a double play. This one is headed to short. Picking that one up is Camargo. Flips it over to Ozzie. On to Freeman. Double play on the ground out, and that's going to help. The run will score, but 6-4-3 for 2 outs? Hell yes. No, wait a minute. There is not bases loaded. Yes, there was. Right, yes. Right, okay. I was thinking I screwed up. But I hardly ever screw up. So Buster Posey hits into the ground ball double play. Run does come in. It's now 4-1 ball game. The other runner moves to third. There's 2 away. And we will play back for Brandon Belt. No sense in doing anything crazy. Niner. Oh, no. It's a ballpark. Ballpark, but it's just an in play. 1-46 will be a hit and drive in a run. That's a 30. That's going to drive. That's a single driving in the run. It's a 4-2 ball game, but the brings up the tying run in the form of Evan Longoria. He's 1 for 3 with a single in the second. Peter Milon, 9, ballpark. 34 right-hander, and that is a wheelhouse check for Evan Longoria. 1-38, and this is a tie ball game. 23, it is going, it is going, it is keep going, gone. Evan Longoria, and we have us a tie ball game just like that. Everything that Fultonevich did has been undone in just a matter of mere moments. New pitcher coming in will be Jesse Biddle. He's going to bat in the 8th spot. We didn't even get through the 8th. Thank you, Peter. Austin Jackson. No, it should be. Did I grab too many cards? Should be Brandon Crawford up. Right. Evan Longoria just hit a 2-run home run. Of course he did. Brandon Crawford, 4-4 ball game, brand new. Starting over 4 patient. 88 though. Lefties out of range. 88 is going to be fly ball. Center field, and that's going to finally do it. Disappointment mounts for the Braves. So we got to bring in a new pitcher, though. It's going to be Sam Dyson. Sam Dyson for San Francisco. Sam Dyson, he's going to bat in the... He'd be up third. He's going to bat in the 9th spot. We're not going to... Yeah, I think it'll be fine. So we need a run, boys. Nick Markakis, 0 for 3. So Fultonevich and Chris Stratton, both of them are not going to be winners or losers in this one. It's going to be, let's see, Milan was the last pitcher. No, Biddle came in and pitched. So he could be a winner or loser, and Dyson. So it's going to be between these guys here. Markakis, 10. Patient, 50. He's a right-hander. That is a walk. A leadoff walk by Markakis. So now we get to strategidity part with Jose Bautista coming up. Bautista played third. We're going to be making a call to the off the bench. Bautista, thank you for your service. I appreciate it. You came in, you got a double, but we're going to put Cumberson back in. Gave him most of the day off, but it looks like we're going to need him here. So we're going to put in a new batter. Cumberson, he's going to play third base. Thank you. All right. So Cumberson in, Bautista out, Cumberson back in. And he is a terrible runner. Markakis is not a very good runner either. He's a 5. So what are we going to do? Come on, boys. We need a hit. Sam Dyson. Whoop, foul ball. No, we need one in play, guys. We don't need one foul. We need one in play. Yep, that's foul. Strike 2. That is a 3. That is actually an in-play 0-4. 0-4 for Cumberson in play. And that is going to be a double. Ha 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 ha. So, okay, double. We're going to leave the runner on third. Leave the runner at third. So that would actually, Bautista would have actually had another double if I'd have left him in. Unfortunately, we took him out though. So Cumberson gets a double, lines it in the gap, and the Braves have something cooking here in the bottom of the 8th. And now the defense is going to have to play. They're going to have to play all in. They're all in with Tyler Flowers up. They got to make sure that run does not cross the plate. Tyler Flowers, let's do this, my friend. Let's do this. 5. That is a ballpark 97. Ballpark 97 is an in-play. An in-play 29, and that's going to do it. That's going to be a single. Run scores. Cumberson, what's your run rating? You're a 7. Do we send you home as well is the question. We are going to send him home as well, I believe. This is going to center field. So we're going to look at the arm of the center fielder and a big hit there. Austin Jackson, here's his card right here. He's got an arm of 7, run rating of 7. We're sending him home. Are you going to throw him out? If you throw him out, then Tyler Flowers has a chance to tag up, move from first to second. But they're going to do it. They're going to try and throw him out at the plate, 7 or less. Here comes the throw. Cumberson, he slides head first. He's safe at home. A 2 RBI single. Now we got to roll and see if Flowers advances. He's only a 5, so 5 or less, he will advance on the throw home. It's a 5. He advances on the single. So single, both runs score. They do not throw a Cumberson, and then on the throw home, Flowers moves to second. So runner in scoring position, and that brings the hometown crowd back to their feet. And we have us a 6-4 ball game. Dyson against Camargo. Still no one out here. 7, tough 92. That's ground ball to short. Stop. So runner will stay at second. That brings up the pitcher spot. So Biddle will be out. Preston Tucker will come in. Pinch hitter, Preston Tucker. So Preston Tucker comes in. Hey, MP Fox, thanks for stopping by. Longo, we love Longo in this house, says MP Fox. Al Red Sox fan. Boom goes the ball. We have a new game. Yeah. Well, I will catch the rest later. Take it easy. Take care. All right, Al. Thanks for coming by. MP Fox, thanks for coming by, guys. Appreciate it. Preston Tucker. And one away and a runner at second. He's pinch hitting. That is an 8 tough 0-0. 0-0s are re-rolls. We don't do rare plays, so it'll be a re-roll. It's a foul ball is what it's considered. 88 and a 7. 7 is tough. 88, though. 88. Grounder to second. That will advance the runner if... Is that the third out? I don't recall. No, that's only the second out. Right. So Preston Tucker advances the runner. And that brings up Ozzy again. Ozzy Albies. Runner at third. And that's one thing I always forget about is the actual wild pitch ratings. Anytime you roll a 30 number, you got to look at the wild pitch ratings, and I have never done that ever in a payoff pitch game. I've never thrown a wild pitch because I always forget to look at that. And I'm sure I must have thrown some 30s and 31s and 32s or whatever. Max Fried is a 30 to 32. I'm sure I've thrown them, but I just always forget to check. So this actually Ender NCRT's up. That's right, the pitcher is on the 8th spot. So Ender's up, runner at third, 2 away, bottom of 8. 6 in play, 21, and that's going to score a run on the single. Flowers comes in and another insurance run. The Braves now 7-4. And Ozzy 2 for 3, a single and a triple. 6 in play, 73. Ground ball to second. That's going to do it. All right, Max Fried. New pitcher. Max Fried, he's going to bat in the 8th spot. It shouldn't matter. Let's hope anyways. So, and they have no one to bring in, so it looks like it's going to be Austin Jackson. 1 for 3. Oh, grab that die. 1 for 3. That is a 6. So who is Dyson will take the loss. Biddle will take the win. And Fried will get the save if he can get it. 6. Tough. 49. Strikes him out. Austin Jackson down. Gregory Blanco. 2 strikeouts himself for Blanco. Not having a good day here at Atlanta. 5. We've got a patient 49. Lefty. Patient 49. That's a single. So Blanco's on. That brings up the pitcher's card. And we're going to bring in it's going to be Austin Slater. Don't know if he was actually on. He didn't actually play in this game, but we ran out of players. So we're going to bring in a pinch hitter, Austin Slater. See if he can get the job done. He's a right-hander versus Max Fried, the lefty. And that is a 3. Ballpark 0-4. Ballpark 0-4. That is a wheelhouse check against left-handers, though. He can only get a double or a single. That is a 13. That, believe it or not, is a single. Runner will stop at second. So Austin Slater comes in and does his job, keeps the train moving. Max is about ready to drive me crazy as he brings up the tying run in the form of Alan Henson, and there is only 1 out. Runners at first and second. 5. Patient again, but 81. 81 is a fly ball to center. And runners will not try to advance. That brings up McCutcheon, the tying run. Andrew McCutcheon. Versus left-handers, he only batted .272, which is actually better than his right-handers. Hit 5 home runs, 1 triple, 13 doubles. And San Francisco could use one of those against Max Fried here in the top of the ninth inning. It is a 7-4 ball game, tying run. Andrew McCutchen swinging. A tough 29 lefty strikes him out, and that's going to be your ball game. Wow. Good comeback by San Francisco, and a better comeback by Atlanta as they were able to put 3 runs across in the 8th. It got nervous in the 9th, but the Braves hold on for a 7-4 victory. We will end this game. The loss goes to Dyson, right? The win goes to Dyson. The win goes to Biddle. The save goes to Fried. Whew, what a game. Cancel, we don't need that. All right, so let's export San Francisco. We got to create them. As SFN, San Francisco, and they play at, let's bring the keyboard over, AT&T Park. And they are in the National League West. Okay. All right. Good. And also export Atlanta. All right. No, I don't want to restart both score. Let's save this. This is Game 31 Eve, or the end of Game 31, in case I want to look back at it. Let's check our record now. So Atlanta, remember we started our project after 26 games. We lost 26 games worth of data, but we were 13-13, so it's easy to remember. So we're actually 13, 14, 15, 16 and 15 after 31 games. 7.29 ERA and a 296 on base average. 6 home runs so far. And of course, all this is just the last, so it would have been what, 26 games, and when that was 31. So the last 5 games, that's what we have. Yeah, well, there it is, 5 games. Alrighty, well, thanks to MP Fox, Al Red Sox fan, for coming on by. Tribe Fan 879, another wonderful channel. Appreciate you guys coming on by, saying hello. Mike McAllister, hello. So we've probably got some more Braves action for you guys out there. And I appreciate everyone coming by. We will see everyone very, very soon. Take care. Have a great evening. Till the next time we meet.